Hey, how you doing there again, folks? And of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I apologize for my slight gassiness there. I just got through doing a review of a sandwich, and now I'm reviewing another sandwich. Oh boy. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, oh yeah, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Well, folks, it happens to be my half gain shirt. Yeah! I like this shirt a lot. Mainly, well, at least certainly, yeah, I'd say mainly, because it was actually made by a friend of mine, a guy named Mark, who occasionally watches my videos. Hello, Mark, if you happen to see this. Uh, he's a graphic designer, and Half Gain is a band, or at least they were back in like the early 2000s. They were of the nu metal variety, and they were never very big or anything, probably more of a regional thing. I became aware of them about a year ago, maybe. Downloaded their album, actually kind of dug their stuff, and then it even turned out that the lead singer of Half Gain went on to become the lead singer of the band Dead, which was pretty dang cool. And so I went over there and I reached out to my friend Mark because of his graphic designing skills and generous nature. And he went over there and he made me up this awesome shirt. So thank you to Mark, and if you happen to be interested at all in Half Gain or their music, let me know. I'll kind of point you in the right direction. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, like I said, I just got through a review on a sandwich, but from where? Boom! From Potbelly. And if you're unfamiliar, Potbelly is a chain of kind of a little bit higher-end sandwich places all across Illinois. It is an Illinois-based establishment, which, by the way, because it is, means this review is going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots. I just got through reviewing an online exclusive, specifically their Barnyard sub sandwich. This is a new one, but it's not online exclusive. This is their Sweet Heat Pork Barbecue Sandwich, which consists of slow cooked pulled pork, cheddar, pickles, and their Sweet Heat barbecue sauce made with their signature hot peppers. Ooh! Now, folks, what with this being a sub sandwich review, I do have to go over there and preface it real quick with three things. Number one, for over 3 years now, or no, is it 3 or 2? I forget. However long, I want to say it's 3 years now. Over 3 years now, I'm going to say that. I've been going out on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is I've been going out to basically every place that sells sub sandwiches, be they chain locations, Walmart, the break room at my office. They sell sub sandwiches. I'm reviewing them. I'm posting them on my YouTube channel. But such a nice guy, I don't just post on my YouTube channel. That's where number 2 comes into play. Because, folks, I have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That's where I go over there and I post up these sub sandwich reviews. The time I'm doing this, folks, I have over 200 sub sandwich reviews in that playlist. So you got plenty, but maybe you're greedy. Maybe you want more sub sandwich reviewing goodness. Well, folks, all you have to do is wait until Sunday. Why? Well, that's where number 3 comes into play. Because Sunday is SUBday. Sunday is the day when I go over there and upload my sub sandwich reviews. I have not missed a Sunday in the 2 or 3 years that I've been doing this. Let's get to the sandwich. Oh, I hope this is amazing and delicious. As I hope anything that I review is, but oh boy. Are you going to be sloppy? You might be a little bit sloppy. Why did they only cut it halfway through? Okay, well, whatever. I'm going to take what I need from it. It looks like this. I got it on just their normal white bread. Let's, can we get a thing for a thing? What can I do like that, maybe? Go, ha 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 ha. And, yeah. Let's give it a go. I mean, that's decent looking pulled pork. Pickles. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. Okay. It's definitely doing what it says. It's definitely very sweet, and it's definitely got that heat. Now, I will say this. When it comes to barbecue sauces, I do prefer more sort of rich and smoky ones than straight sweet ones. As a kid, I liked the sweeter ones. But I still enjoy, a nice sweet barbecue sauce when it's done right. And in this case, it has the added benefit of having some of that contrast where it has that heat to it. And it's not crazy spicy, but like there's a warmth to it. You feel it for sure. Kind of hits you in the back of the throat a little bit. That's pretty nice. The pickle, I'm willing to forgive the pickle, even though I'm not a big pickle guy. I do like the pickle that they're using. It's like a sweet pickle. So it adds in a little bit of tanginess, but it kind of goes over there and sort of latches on to that sweet aspect of the hot sauce. Kind of gives it an extra boost. Now, I both like and dislike that a little bit because I was surprised that I actually enjoyed the flavor of the pickle as much as I did, because I do prefer sweeter pickles, but it kind of throws off the balance, Like, it just kind of, it makes it much more sweet than heat. But let's get some without the pickle, kind of. Pulled pork itself is pretty good. It's nice and tender, and you do get a decent amount of it. It's not like just like a little shitty layer of it. Like it has some proper bite to it. And it's still pretty juicy for what it is. It's not dried out or anything. That pulled pork is actually really nice. I would say far and away that's my favorite part of this whole thing, because that actually tastes like close to a proper pulled pork sandwich. Not like proper, but that's nice. I will say, I personally, I don't know. Part of me, I would have liked more of the barbecue sauce, because the top bite that I had, heavy with the barbecue sauce, hit nicely. Bottom part, almost nothing, just more of the pork. And I like the pork flavor, so that's nice. But what with the fact that this is, the sweet heat sandwich, I would like that throughout. I don't need it drenched in it, but I do think that they could have applied it a little bit more liberally. Let's get a little bit more up on top then. Yeah, I can get down with this. It's not the most balanced thing in the world, but yeah. Okay. Well, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes, but here's the thing, caveat. For me at least, I would go over there and maybe, while making my order, emphasize, give me a little extra sauce to work with. Because my biggest gripe with this is that I do feel like they were a little bit stingy with the sauce. And, that's just going to be place to place or what have you, just prep's going to be a little bit different. But yeah, I think that, again, didn't need to be slathered with it, but I think I needed to have that full experience every time to properly enjoy it. And the problem was that the first bite, I got a good amount of it. Second bite, not really any of it. Third bite, a little bit more in the middle. So I wanted it every single time. I wanted to be able to bite into it and really kind of enjoy that barbecue sauce, because it was pretty tasty for what it was. Even if it wasn't exactly to my preference of barbecue sauces, I liked it, and I really wanted to go over there and be able to kind of describe, the depth of character that it has. But because I just got somewhat less than I would have liked, it's harder for me to go into the specifics because I'm kind of getting hit with it. It's, I'm getting a little bit of the sweetness, a little bit of the, richness. Then I get some of the heat, and then it fades out a little bit too quickly. So I think that would be my big caveat, because otherwise I actually like the way it's put together. I even like the pickle in this instance, so that's saying something. But the pulled pork itself, again, really tasty actually. So again, not as good as the real stuff. But if I'm recommending it, I would recommend this one. I think this is a good one from Potbelly, and I like the fact that it's on their normal menu. It's not like hidden behind the underground menu stuff, because this is one where I can see people getting behind this. People like pulled pork, that's a thing. And, I think the barbecue sauce, again, if I got a little bit more of it, would have been rather tasty. I will say it's not going to beat everyone's preference, obviously, sweetness and the heat and everything, but I like it, and I do think it's one of those things where if it sounds enticing to you, give it a go. It's probably not going to be the best sandwich you've ever had, but there's some good ideas there, and I like the overall execution, I feel. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, over there with souls are truly, so many sandwiches tastic rest of your life. I reviewed a shake, then I went over there and reviewed some chili mac, then a sandwich, and now another sandwich. I'm done for the day. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your favorite type of barbecue sauce? Do you have a favorite brand, or do you just have a, more specific style? Like I said, for me, it's more of a style. I remember as a kid, I think we used Bullseye a lot. But, I never hear about Bullseye. It's still around. I still see it in stores, but, I don't think I've ever seen a family member, at least not in the past, probably 20 years. So, I don't know, maybe I should go over there and pick up some Bullseye sometime, give it a try. But let me know what your favorites are.